Hello everyone, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Since I've been gone here in Ionios, the gang's just been enjoying a little bit of a vacation in the Arethea Sea, but no, we are back in Xeno 3 because today is patch day. Also, yes, I did get all the swimsuits. Here they are. Moving on, let's check out what we have unlocked by spending, I don't even remember how much money. We have unlocked new challenge battle rules and access to the new hero, whose name I legitimately don't know yet. And I'm really excited to check this out because one, the new hero. What are they going to do? DLC heroes are either usually hit or miss. So far, the only new one we've had other than this lady, who is the Lapadirist extraordinaire, was Eno. And Eno was crazy. In the bad way, but also the good way. Anyways, to unlock this, it looks like we have to head to the city. So let's head on over. Oh, there she is.
Oh my, oh my.
Oh gosh.
Whatever is the meaning of this? That's most peculiar. There had never been any issue with me hitching a ride on an armory before.
She does not sound like I thought she would.
Now you're telling me that moi, yours truly, may not accompany you.
Who the heck are you?
Elder's orders, Mom. Please don't make things difficult.
Yeah,
Masha.
there's a war going on outside.
You know well enough. I don't have the authority to permit your departure without at least a platoon for protection.
Is she a celebrity?
Yes, I do understand, of course.
I guess
Sensible, really. Given poor Uncle Gurney's horrid plight, heightening security on all outbound transports, are we, Moni, dearest?
She was the inheritor of one of the houses.
I've needs too. Forget platoons. I've a mind to enlist every lost number there is. Would that suit you better?
Oh my god.
That said, perchance, if you were to reconsider, I would be more than capable of fending for myself.
I mean...
Do you see what I'm alluding to?
What the
I'm
heck?
in no position to decide, Mom.
She's a character.
I'm afraid you'll have to take it up with the Elder.
Oh, I commend your obedience. Thank you. That'll be all.
But yo, check out that core. She's got a crystal.
What a wet blanket.
You said you admired his
And here
obedience.
I was so raring to go. I feel as a babe cast by the wayside. To business. Let's see. How might I foil Moni dearest's little arrangement?
She's dressed as peculiar as we are. I forgot to change the swimsuits. Oh well, F it. They're staying on. It's just like, I don't know, it's just bragging. Like, yeah, we beat the game. So now we're gonna look good, you know? Makes sense. I feel like this lady has a similar idea.
Excuse me?
She's not dressed for combat, but we can't talk.
Hello? Aren't you? Have you perhaps business outside of the city?
Yeah, you could say that.
And if so, might it trouble you to take me with you?
This is really how we recruit her.
That came out of nowhere. Who even are you?
You don't know. This is Lady...
Ah! Where are my manners? Please forgive my impertinence. It's simply that I'm in something of a hurry. Masha. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Okay. Hi, howdy.
Hi, Masha. We're...
Oh, I know full well who you are.
You better.
You're a known quantity here, my dears. You'd be hard-pressed to find anyone in the city who doesn't know of you.
You said you wanted to accompany us. Why?
Gosh, aren't you a cautious one? It's nothing of grave importance, I assure you. I just happen to have some personal matters to attend to in the Fornis region. The Aegis wilderness, to be precise. It may surprise you, but I happen to have a modicum of skill in battle, above that of the average layperson.
I honestly kind of doubt it. If you're not Bayonetta, you are not fighting in heels. I'm sorry.
It wouldn't be the first time I've left the city. In fact, I'm rather accustomed to working on my own.
When you do have a battalion that helps you, like, escorts you out, like...
But it seems I've been met with some skepticism. Dear me.
I guess we technically count as a platoon, so...
Pull the other one. You can fight.
Her attire certainly doesn't conform to Lost Numbers dress code regulations.
That's what I'm saying.
It's about as far from military fatigues as you can get without falling off the edge of the world.
Oh, Senna, how I missed you. I mean, she's literally wearing yellow. You cannot blend in to any surrounding with that.
Yes, I get that a lot. But I'm afraid my fashion sense is non-negotiable.
I simply must have my furs. How am I expected to battle without my furs?
Only when one pursues beauty with every breath is it that one may validate proof of one's existence.
I feel like she's the type of person to play an MMO and just get the best, like, not change their armor unless it looks cool. Then again, that's totally me, so...
Sure.
Yeah, anyway.
Aegis Wilderness, huh? We might not be going there for some time. Is that okay?
No trouble at all. I'm sure you have your own duties to fulfill. I hope you'll allow me to humbly assist you as a concerned and dedicated representative of the city. Well, as you can see, I could not have found more exceptional bodyguards. You'll have no qualms now, I hope? Give Moni dearest my regards, won't you?
Very well.
It took me this long to realize who
All
Moni
right, people,
is.
what say we get a move on?
It's
Time
Monica.
waits for no cognoscenti.
Yeah, let's skedaddle.
Yeah, okay. Keep your hair on. Well,
You even
guess who it is
can.
for a while then, Masha. Don't worry. You'll be in good company.
Okay. She's not terrible.
Always nice to
Not
have a
ear
friend.
greeting,
This
but
is fast. We should make ingress from the Zem's crossway side.
yeah, I know how to get there, boss.
That's right at the border with the flag.
150 hours in.
Well, lady, we're here. The Aegis Wilderness. Like you asked.
Just hanging out in the middle of a desert with your high heels on and tons of uneven terrain. Whatever, like, you're a walking disaster, lady.
Lady?
Oh.
I do have a name, you know.
That's actually kind of creepy. But legit, come on! I mean, maybe she has enough grace to pull it off. If you do it long enough.
So, Masha, what's the plan now?
You are aware of the Annihilation events, yes?
Oh yeah, big time.
Of course we are. Do you think we've had our heads stuck in the mud or something?
Well, I happen to be looking for a patch of land that was the site of such an event.
Why is that?
The Aegis Wilderness, being prone to frequent events, makes it a prime location for my purposes.
Except that runs the risk of us walking straight into another one ourselves.
Yeah, so you're on your own for this one?
Yeah, we better not stick around here too long.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on.
Tyon used to be in Agnes's survey branch. I think he's researching the area.
Wonderful. Music to my ears.
There's one old site. The survey branch maps have it labeled as Piento Basin. It's something of a trek, but it might be sensible to head there instead of us wandering around aimlessly for hours.
Yeah, just hoping one happens.
My, what a strikingly valuable piece of information. I couldn't have asked for more.
Well, she's actually cooperative. Oh, dang, look at the size of her. That was a really bad time to have a pause. But look at that giant black rose on her outfit. I like that. Also, yes, she is very well, you know.
We'll go with you. You don't want to be dealing with all the monsters roaming around here alone.
I want to see her fight, though. Not like in a creep. I want to see you fight for your life. No, just like, come on, what does she do? I'm excited.
A most gracious offer. I suppose I'll take you up on that.
So, what's so important about this place, anyhow?
A picture is worth 1,000 words, my dear. If luck should favor us, you're sure to find out soon enough.
Okay. She really just wants to keep it close to herself. And it's instantly cruddy outside.
You must have nerves of steel.
You flatter me to no end, yes.
Oh, goodness. Anyway, I actually will, as we're just walking to this area, I might as well, pontificate a little bit. Just kidding, I'm a fast travel. But with the way Annihilation Zones activate, right, just eats up a tiny bit of Ionios. For the main antagonist of the game to keep the Endless Now possible, eventually, wouldn't Ionios just become a single plot of land? No, the only thing that would be left would probably be Origin, as far as we understand. Oh my god. Oh, that's a really big gap, and that is one thing I've definitely not missed about Xenoblade. Can't even hear anything, these friggin' monsters, shut the... Oh. Anyway, we have to fight level 16s. Oh, wow. At this point in the game, by the way, I did make it the point to grind up every single class, or at least that was my intention. I just straight up effing gave up. I would not wish that grind on anyone. But at least my, soul hackers are pretty strong right now. I got a decent setup going, but I did grind enough coins to instantly level up this class for when it would drop, so I haven't really played much since then, but I guess she wants rare materials, make gems out of. I mean, kind of understand what her goal is.
My, oh my! To think that I would find one so soon. Let it never be said that the fruits of one's labors are not rewarded.
What have you got there?
Oh, come on, share with the class.
Again, I must extend to you my deepest thanks. I would never have laid my hands upon this were it not for your sterling efforts.
We punched 2 turkeys, who cares? Like, oh wow, Geo. Dude!
It's a rock?
Looks like a rock to me.
Those are unusual inclusions. I've never seen anything like it.
I guess, like... Oh, snap, the Annihilation Zone cut it in half for her so she could see inside.
It's as if a number of different types of stone have all been interlaced.
On the ball once more. Your assessment is absolutely correct.
Dang, him and Masha are just hitting it off. Tie on.
This stone was formed after several types of subterraneous minerals were exposed to tremendous energy, merging into one.
Oh, it's not like I said at all.
Tremendous energy.
The annihilation effect.
It finally clicked, I see. You might even call this stone a new type of mineral, a curious byproduct of annihilation. As it is created through sheer chance, it is vanishingly improbable that one might reproduce it through human means.
And we happened to find one on our first try. Yeah, right.
So it's a pretty precious stone then, is what you're saying?
Do you see now why it is that I was so adamant to depart the city?
Kind of.
Does seem pretty special. But what are you gonna do with it? Wear it?
She attaches it with a giant chain. It's just marvelous money.
Not a terrible idea, really. But no, I already have a different purpose for it in mind.
You're gonna make it a gear.
Oh yeah?
Is that where this is heading?
Indeed. Allow me to reiterate before I recapitulate. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Chosen friends, might I ask you to return with me once more to the city? Indeed, what outcome might this ill-omened stone, born of calamity, bring about? In due time, I will show you. Without further ado, heavens above, I'd completely forgotten.
We came right here!
What is it?
I'm so sorry. I failed to mention what is arguably the most vital facet of my identity.
Come again?
I thought you were Masha. we didn't get your last name.
I know it's rather late, but allow me to formally introduce myself.
Uh-huh.
Masha, Lapadirist extraordinaire, at your humble service.
Dun, 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 dun. Wait, who's... What's the big deal? Like...
Lapir what now?
Yeah, I don't get it.
A Lapadirist extraordinaire, my dear. An artisan of the crafts, if you will, in drab layman's terms.
So she makes accessories for us. Got it!
I specialize in gem processing and precious metalwork, mainly. But I also dabble in many other types of ornamentation.
Watch her just be the most broken character simply because... There's a... Oh, I forget what game it is, but there's a character that, like, can upgrade items for you, and it's like, they're so good, they're, like, mandatory, and you can't take them off the part. If she turns into that, I don't know. Make her different, for sure.
Huh. Sounds like you keep busy.
They're not impressed at all.
Could I trouble you for a bigger reaction? You're the fabled Lapadirist extraordinaire, or how inspirational would fit well in this conversational beat.
Like a YouTuber shows up to a convention. What, you never heard of me? But I'm so popular. What, really?
Yeah, I don't know.
If anything, I'm surprised you had time to learn to fight like you do. On top of all your other hobbies, I'd say.
Yeah, she's a crafter, a gatherer, and a fighter. That's nuts. You do it all.
Oh, I hadn't considered that possibility. Thank you for your honest opinion.
You're right, I'm ever so grand.
These crafts you're talking about. You can make something from that stone.
I can and I shall. Let's see. Judging by the quality of this stone, it might make for a fanciful ring. Normally, it's my policy not to show my methods to the general public. But I'll make an exception this time, just for you.
Don't worry, we're not gonna sell your trade secrets, lady.
Now watch, as the city's lauded Lapadirist extraordinaire flaunts her artisanal prowess.
Will money finally have a use in this video game? Because really, I'm thinking about it. I don't think I've ever bought a single item in this game. At all. But Masha, when you're at a rest stop, you can make stuff. I'm gonna read all this crap. Holy moly, that's some power creep. Okay, so these Giga accessories, which I'm only assuming that they are good because they're limited to one per character. But they can have random like bonus stats, and they seem to just be like absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how tough to craft they are, but here's the deal, right? Downside is they have random stats, which can get kind of annoying. Oh yeah, I have that much money in this game. I have 28 million. It's like, oh, I'll need 10,000. 10,000? We made a money. Okay, more likely to have abilities tailored for attackers. We're gonna do that because attack is the only thing that matters. Deal.
That ought to do it.
Okay, so it's one of those. I can favorite it. Cool, but we're not done yet because we can enhance them and give them, I guess, extra stat. Oh, no, you just straight up power up the effect. Oh my god, these are gonna be the best. Like, oh, I gotta farm all these. I'm not complaining because that's content. I love this game's combat, but y'all, if you've ever played Monster Hunter, you know how annoying talismans are. Just give me the thing I want, lady. God dang it, why's it gotta be random? But on the plus side, you know, lets us see even crazier numbers. I won't lie, that's usually what I look forward to. Because, you know, in game.
Beautifully done, if I do say so myself.
It was an okay one, I guess.
Durable and easy to refine. I made the right call picking that stone for an accessory.
Now what?
Mio? I'd like to impart this ring to you.
Oh. How romantic. Noah's like, what? Huh?
Are you sure?
Nevermore. Take it and keep it to commemorate our meeting.
A meeting ring, eh? I guess?
Didn't you go searching for that stone because you wanted the ring?
Maybe she just likes making them.
They do say that curiosity and danger are two trunks of the same tree. What you ought to know about me is that I live as I please. That's really all there is to it.
Even to the detriment of the city. Okay.
I'm surprised. That's not the kind of mentality I'd have expected from one of the city folk.
I know, she's just out here like, well, what if we all die, whatever, at least I would have had some fun.
Yes, you'd think that, wouldn't you? But having different thoughts and beliefs, that's what makes us human. Just as the people of House Vandam march on Mobius, waving the banner of war, so do you have House Doyle, who stay back, putting the city's preservation above all else. But that's not to say everyone who chooses pacifism thinks the way a Doyle might. Myself, for instance.
But aren't we supposed to all be working together to defeat Mobius?
Yes, I acknowledge that truth as well. It's a thorny question, to be sure. But be that as it may, I simply cannot in good conscience abandon my principles. Even straying from the soldier's path, how could I deride anyone who seeks meaning in life, who strives for an enlightened future? The city today is a melting pot, one great messy confluence of thoughts. But I'm of the belief that one day they will all meld together to create sweet, perfect harmony.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Much like the stone that we discovered.
Huh. Wow. Not bad.
Incidentally, and I'm sorry to change the subject,
Music cut out in the perfect time. Oh my god.
I think I've taken quite a liking to you all.
So much so you gave one of us a ring.
And on that note, I have a suggestion. What would you say to entering into an exclusive contract with moi?
Huh? Contract for what?
It would grant you the right to receive my premium services as a Lapadirist extraordinaire, expressly and expeditiously. Clearer now?
But
And
what?
that applies to you, especially.
What the heck? Singling Mio out. I want to give you a lot of jewelry.
Me?
I'm alright.
You have the makings of a model, Mia.
Oh no!
Such qualities are rare to come by.
What the? What are Senna and freaking? I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know. You need Senna. They're not. Well,
You are a diamond in the rough, my dear. I can see it now. You'll be a future trendsetter.
okay, well, let's be real though. Noah is definitely like the prettiest. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like, his hair, like.
Thanks, I guess.
What about Noah?
Oh, but I wouldn't dream of forcing you.
Okay.
That would go against my principles.
Right.
All right, my dears. Might I have an answer?
On the spot? Jeez. Let's read this contract.
Yeah, okay. I wouldn't mind that.
Getting stronger thanks to powerful jewelry, sure.
What's everyone else think?
I don't see why not. Sounds like a good offer to me.
Legitimately no downsides for a small boost in power, okay.
You're gonna make gear for us, yeah? Can't say no to that.
No objections from me.
Nor me. And you evidently know how to handle yourself.
Yeah, I want a ring just like Mimi's.
Splendid. Then it's a done deal. Oh, one more thing. I'll have to ask you to procure the necessary materials for my work.
Jesus effing Christ. Alright, let's just kill some monsters.
And of course, I'll have to ask you to reimburse me for the labor as well.
No problem. We got 26 million gold.
What? Aw, come on.
I mean, she can't do it for free.
You're gonna charge us? Some generosity that is.
Her poor hands would be, like, all destroyed if she's just hammering away for free. Come on.
On the contrary, I'd be more wary of anyone who offers their services for free.
Didn't most of the heroes in this game join us for free? Triton definitely did. Then again, Triton sucks, so she's got a point.
And besides, I pride myself on my skills as a Lapadirist extraordinaire. Rest assured that any articles you request will be delivered to the highest possible standard. Satisfaction guaranteed.
You know what? She ain't half bad. I liked that one. It was cool. It added some interesting lore. And I imagine, not to say like the expansion pass is made on the cheap, because we're not to the real meat and potatoes of it, but, you know.
I look forward to a fruitful partnership.
There's not, it's just, you know, assets that are already in the game, you know. And also, she's a healer class. Oh, but I really love to just see the actual abilities. Won't lie though, it's gonna be hard to find a healer that can outdo the sheer ridiculous healing of Life Sage, the cooldown reduction of Troubadour, the infinite buff works of Signifer. So like, yeah, it's kind of, that's not looking hot for you, Masha, but let's see what you got. So, a frontline healer who restores HP with critical hits and guides the flow of battle with unique battle effects. Tight. But yeah, yet again, like, come on. There's no way she's better than Signifer. But, you know, we'll try her out. As I need to get probably everybody off of the Soul Hacker class. My bad. Oh my god, hold up. This is going to feel amazing. Yeah, baby. Oh man, rank 10 already. I should probably just analyze the class at rank 20. Since that is like its full capabilities. So I'm gonna do that. So first things first, let's actually just like progress her hero quest. I didn't really get to do that too often during the original like playthrough, so being able to do that now is kind of nice. Take match to the city camp and finish for the sake of keepsakes. Okay, we're there right now. Wow, it's just right in front of I had to take a single step. I didn't even need to read that. Oh, I'm so silly, but what can I say? It just came out, you know. I don't got this figured out. Wow, Masha, we've been such great friends for so long. It's wonderful. Oh, hey. Sorry.
Oh, at long flipping last. There you are, Mash.
Looking for moi?
Maz, how have you been? We've been scouring high and low for you.
Let me guess. They're trying to get like a wedding ring.
Yes. Lovely to see you too. You have some business to discuss?
Whoa. Pull the other one, Mash. It's got bells on it.
So cold, Mazzy. Ice cold.
Huh?
Don't pretend you don't know what we're talking about.
What the heck? Hey, were you supposed to be working on a ring and you forgot? Is that it?
Me and my fair lady ordered matching accessories. Quite a while ago, too.
Oh.
It's getting silly now.
Yeah, you kept them waiting commission stats for a year and a half. Oh man.
Yeah, and I recall we paid a pretty penny up front too. Don't want to rush you, Maz, but come on.
That's she's gonna be like, you cannot rush perfection. I had things I had to do. Like what? This is your job. I had things to do. Oh no, darn it! I completely forgot. I can't tell him that though. My grace, my image.
Oh, yes, of course.
That's what.
Oh, of course, I hadn't forgotten.
That's actually what it is.
I was literally just pinning down the final touches on the design. I'm on the cusp of beginning production.
Oh, beginning it?
Oh, you were you? Well, I'm glad to hear it, Mash.
Please tell me she's not playing these suckers. Like,
Phew! I was sweating buckets there. Thought the whole thing had slipped your mind.
Perish the thought. That would be tragic.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
My sincerest apologies. It did, in fact, utterly escape me.
Thank God she came clean.
Figured.
Figures.
But Maz, you're so chuffing brilliant at what you do. It's just such a crying shame that you're like this, you know?
Oh, is she a procrastinator? Is that
Oh,
it?
how it pains me to know it.
Hey, at least you remembered now. We're still on board, by the way. Long as you give us a discount for the trouble.
Oh, dang. A little aggressive there, Jakey. Oh.
We're looking forward to the finished products. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta. Sorry, cut it off a little early. There they go.
Well, I put my foot in it again. Perhaps I ought to hire a clerk.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. You sound like you. I mean, a one-woman show, that's kind of tough. Not gonna lie. Even I have help.
What is the deal with those guys?
They're soldiers, those two. Illustrious members of the Lost Numbers. Not to mention my clients. Previously, I received a commission from them for a pair of matching accessories, but clearly my mind was otherwise occupied. Letting my clients wait any longer than this is going to tarnish my reputation. I'll have to expedite my work.
Well, we could help. It's not like we have anything better to do.
Should we help?
What? Are you quite sure?
I mean...
We'd be pretty crappy friends if we just left you in the lurch now, innit?
We just met her, bro!
Gosh. Well, I'm incredibly grateful for the offer. I shall have to be sure to compensate you appropriately when the order is completed.
Will we need to leave the city again to gather materials?
No. Before any of that, we will need to prioritize information gathering.
Wait, what?
Information? What kind? And why?
Are we farming gossip to see what the best trends are?
Even the most basic accessory necessitates a great deal of thought.
Uh-huh.
One must consider its shape, application, presentation. But above all else, it is imperative to pin down the nature of the individual to whom it will ultimately belong.
So we're actually just... We're asking their friends and family, so what do they like?
Oh, I tell you, Jackie loves him a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Every time I see him, he's making that peanut butter and jelly sandwich. He's always been like that since a boy.
Right. So accessories shaped like... peanuts and jelly.
How do you mean nature?
We must learn more about Jake and
It's
Tessa.
really that-
Find out what makes them tick. Only then will we discern the accessories they desire. That is how I do things, and that is where we must begin.
Sounds like a really roundabout way to do things. Why not just ask them yourself?
That's what maybe it has to be a surprise.
Only a third-rate charlatan would consider such a thing.
Well, all right then. Sorry.
The true creme de la creme must fulfill their clients' orders without uttering even a word.
But you don't have much time.
Which is why I'm very grateful for your assistance.
Jesus.
We may have our work cut out for us.
No kidding.
I suppose we should start by asking people who are close to those two.
That's the way indeed. Then let's begin our inquiries. We must talk to Jake and Tessa's compeers in the Lost Numbers and find all we can about them.
What if they troll us? What if they just lie? Masha, this process is not foolproof. I'm doing it anyways. I'd be effing annoyed, bro. Like, oh, he loves Persona. You should get him jewelry based on Persona. Or like, he loves dumbbells. Get him a dumbbell shaped like an earring. He'll love that. And I'm like, I don't know. I guess like, someone were to shop for me, it'd be like, he likes monkeys and Paddington and nothing else. Depends who you ask. Well, I know about Jake and Tessa. Yeah, I gotcha. They're kind of celebrities among us lost numbers. Oh, really? They don't like to talk about this too loudly, but you know how Jake's basically houseless, right? Houseless. He's trying to get expensive jewelry. Oh my god. Ah, yes, certain circles bandy that term about to describe one who cannot trace their descent to any of the established lineages. Oh, like that. Okay. It's unfortunate, but people in that position often find themselves pushed to the fringes of our society. That's messed up. Jake got bullied relentlessly as a kid. Poor guy could never catch a break. But Tessa, who's the same age as Jake, would also look after him and make sure he was okay. Oh, that's so effing cute. God dang it, this video game. The darker Jake's mood got, the brighter, more cheerful she'd act around him. Okay, now you're just corny. Hold up. In fact, it's probably thanks to her that Jake started to lighten up. Now he's, well, as you know him. Wow. That's the kind of story I was expecting. Never think it was the fact the way he acts. Yeah, well, they can get on your nerves sometimes, but you can't deny it's kind of an inspiring story. They earned our respect. It's not every day you get to see a story of true love unfold. Starts like nudging me. Ow, stop that. What? No wonder they ended up getting hitched in the end, I suppose. It is a wedding ring, okay. I'm not too big into jewelry myself, personally. Like, I don't even wear my watch most of the time unless I'm going, like, out. As in, like, the wilderness, you know? So if there's, like, a bird or something, I can go, ugh, like, chuck it at them. Anyway, but, yeah, when I'm... I don't know, I wear my yokai watch when I'm making videos. Not like actually, that's a joke. Anyway, Tessa's from the House Rhodes. They try not to have anything to do with the Vandoms and the Doyles if they can. Personality-wise, though, Tessa's more of a Vandom. She's always wanted to bring the fight to Mobius. Naturally, her parents didn't look too kindly on her wanting to be a soldier. They were this close to disowning her one time. That's when Jake stepped in. He convinced Tessa's folks to let her join the Lost Numbers on the condition he'd sign up to protect her. Oh my god, that's so effing cute. And also, like, come on, why'd it have to even be like that? Like, it was gonna be so hard on Tessa. Well, it makes sense for Jake to try and walk her out of it as well. When you put it like that, then there'd be no one left on Tessa's side at all. Maybe it sounds cliche, but Jake will always have Tessa's back, even if it means the whole world's against him. Talk about passionate, eh? Yeah, that... I don't know. I think that's pretty admirable, but geez, joining the Lost Numbers? Like, I guess it's sort of Romeo and Juliet thing. Not even close. What the... Did I completely forget the entire plot of Romeo and Juliet? Wait, holy frick, we never solved the Romeo and Juliet side quest. Oh my god. This effing a-hole's doing the same thing. You can't marry my daughter because your side quest is incomplete. It's like, man, F you. If I was ever placed in that predicament where it's like, you know... I don't know if this is still, like, the thing to do. Just shows how clueless I am when it comes to marriage and stuff. But if I were to ask, like, my significant other's father, I'd like to marry your daughter. And he was like, no, you're a Let's Player, and I've always hated Let's Players. I'd be like, well, I'm doing it anyways. So it kind of begs the question, is that, like, you know... Back in the day, Tessa once found herself caught between Kavesi and Agnian troops during a mission. It was a big one. For honestness and all, the platoon had a tough call to make, calling a retreat. They had to leave Tessa behind. But Jake refused the order. Let me guess, he went in to rescue her all by herself. That's right, fire from both nations fell around them like rain, while he ran in with all the breath in his lungs. Everyone thought they were good as dead. But no, Jake picked up the wounded Tessa and did the impossible, getting her back home. Oh my god, dude. Straight up. Should just let him marry her. God, he was obviously like he really cares if he's gonna do that. He ended up taking more hits than her. Went up bloody from head to toe. Not a pretty sight. He didn't mind. He was just content they didn't have to lose Tessa. Wish I'd have that guy's courage. Yeah, same here. Jesus. All right, yeah, you know, I was making jokes about the peanut butter and jelly thing, but yeah, that's powerful.
Well, this wasn't what I was expecting.
I know. I figured they'd be a couple of quirky jokers.
Not fighting life and death in the battlefield, just to... Jesus Christ.
Sounds like they've had it rough.
Indeed. They appear so ostentatious and fickle. One could be quick to dismiss them as mindless followers.
Hey, hold up. Who was thinking that, Masha? What?
But the truth is that they are loyal soldiers both, and they care deeply for each other. In which case, I'd be inclined to substitute an eye-catching design for something altogether more somber. The accessory they seek is most likely
One of those little like heart necklaces that you combine together. Because I mean, that's what I'm kind of like corny like that. But you know. You don't like that idea?
Most likely, what?
So Noah, why'd you put a shirt back on? I mean,
that shall have to wait.
why'd his outfit change? Like that's all I want to know.
In any case, I have a clear idea of what would suit them now. You've been a tremendous help.
We didn't even do anything.
Good to hear. So I'm guessing the next step is we go looking for the materials, yeah?
Haha, you guessed correctly.
Are you going to tell us what we need?
Yes, I'll need two things. One of them, far easier to come by. I'll start with that. One may find rose quartz growing on Corn Island, on the Arythia Sea. What I would need is a quartz crystal with a particularly high purity, known as Red Shawl.
Corn Island. Got it. Let's go take a look.
I'm gonna abridge literally all of this because it's just fetch quacks bullcrap. We got the materials, we come back. Okay, we're done.
Once again, your incomparable efforts have paved the way forward. Thank you, my dears. I feel now that I can finally produce the accessory I have in my mind's eye.
Isn't this an excessive amount of time and effort for a couple of accessories?
Sounds like you really should just mass produce these. Like, you're being ridiculous. You went half a way around the world for one couple. You're crazy, lady.
That, good sir, is the difference between the ready-made and the tailor-made. That, and it's my sales point. All right. You may have to give me a while.
They've been waiting a while, so it's a little more, right? No, I'm just kidding. It's hard to make stuff that is good and not dumb. I wouldn't know any better.
It is complete.
Good job. What does it look like? Contract bracelet.
Good work, Masha. Okie doke. Time to deliver the goods to those two.
Yes, just a moment.
I guess we're calling them here. Oh yeah, she can do that. I forgot. I was like, what is she doing?
I've given them a call and arranged for them to take delivery at the Founders Square.
I really hope they'll like them.
They better. After all the trouble they put us through.
You needn't worry. They will be satisfied, I assure you, or my name is not Masha.
Is your name Masha because you mash stuff with a hammer all day? Like, is that what they're going for? I don't. Could be. Anyway, tra-la-la-la. Ah! I hope they like them. We had to kill several monsters to do this.
Jake, Tessa. So sorry to have kept you waiting.
You saw him? No ranger?
These would be the items you requested.
Can't be.
Do check, if they're to your liking.
Oh, dang, they look sick.
Oh, finally! Really kept us waiting, eh?
Okay, it's not a new song, but
I know. I am buzzing.
I haven't heard that intro in a while, I guess.
The silver luster comes from an alloy of argentium. To my understanding, it is one of the strongest precious metals there is. Your unbreakable ties inspired the design at the heart of the bracelet, inlaid with a red gem of the highest purity. Those bracelets will not corrode or tarnish, and will preserve your bond for a great many years down the line.
This will do just grand. I couldn't have asked for something better. Kinda scary how perfect it is.
Amazing. We barely told you anything.
I really must confess, this is arguably one of my finest works to date.
They can gloat a little, it's fine.
What better keepsake could there be to assuage the both of you alike?
Wait, what? What?
Well, so you knew.
The heck?
So you already know that much about us?
Hardly.
What's going on?
It was quite simple.
What?
This was not the first time I've been enlisted for such a request. I'm not psychic.
Wait, what's this about?
Yeah, I'm lost.
A keepsake.
You know what happens to us folk when we pop our clogs?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You die.
We're lost numbers.
Oh,
Fighting at
my
the front. Our numbers could be up tomorrow. And nothing will be left of us. We'll just whoosh into light. It's crap. We're not having any of it. Our names will go up on some cenotaph, but all we'll be is just another statistic.
Yeah, so you see, we figured there had to be a better way for us to be remembered by. Something that'd last long into the future. Something that we'd be proud of, to keep us in good memory.
And that's where the keepsakes come in.
There is naught in this life more beautiful and precious than a happy, cherished memory. And yet, it is human nature that the more precious we perceive a thing, the more we fear it might be whisked away. Like these two here. They aren't the first city folk who wish to set their memories in stone. And certainly won't be the last. To leave something permanent, telling the world that they once lived. Their lives' history writ, and spirits enshrined.
Jesus Christ,
A
dude.
love that cannot be seen. Immortalized in physical form. Therein lies the quintessence of my work as Lapadirist extraordinaire.
Never thought about it like that. Jesus.
Now there's the head of House Cassini.
The head?
Cut above.
Whoa!
We were right to stick by you. Thanks, Emil. You're a gem.
Trust us. We'll take extra good care of them.
She's never heard that one before.
Until our final breath. No. For a long, long, long time yet.
I feel kind of awkward. I'm underdressed for this.
If you are satisfied, then I am too. Those bracelets, may they serve you well, and impart to you a future both bright and prosperous.
That was... God, Eno's got blown out of the water.
All right, that about wraps up the order.
Hey, let's not compare, though. It's what, but for a second half to be that good? Man, somebody on the dev team loves Masha, dude.
I'm truly grateful for all the support you've given me, you know. Rare is the job where one can feel such fulfillment.
Yeah, we did all right. I mean, you know.
Before we wrap up, I'd like to ask you something.
Yes, I'm all ears, my dear.
Those two appeared to mention something quite significant back there. The head of House Cassini.
My, oh my, oh my. It seems I've been found out, have I?
And you're still out here working? That's what surprises me the most. If you don't got to? Crazy!
What is this House Cassini?
One of the city's 6 houses. You know, like the House Vandam that Monica leads. If you're the head, then that makes you Monica's equal. You must be in quite the position of power.
Oh, hardly. I would never compare myself to the likes of Moni, dearest. I only succeeded the role as a formality when the former head unexpectedly made it known that they were going to step down.
And that doesn't interfere with your Lapadirist extraordinaire business?
Doesn't seem very leaderly. What's everyone got to say about that?
Man, let them talk. Who cares?
Free is the citizen who embraces their freedom. We of House Cassini are free spirits, more so than the other houses. Such has been our code for generations. So long as one forges one's own path in life, unbound by societal principles, my house's role is to respect and support them in it. So, you see, I serve the people of the city in my own way, as I personally see fit.
Wow, there really are all kinds in the city, huh?
Well now, that was a job well done. And thanks to the experience, I believe I have some new ideas for accoutrements.
What the crud does that even mean?
Let me use this sudden flash of inspiration to put our contract to good use. You did do the Ferris's share of the work, after all.
Thanks, Masha. We'll be counting on you.
And I shall expect nothing but the finest patronage.
That one? Oh, sweet. That's what I thought. That this mechanic would get enhanced if we, you know, max her out. But I like that one. You know, it's just cool. Let's be real about it. Out of all the people in the city, she got a pretty good hookup. Oh, I'm the leader of this house now. Cool. The house that also respects personal freedoms. Cool. I can pursue my passion of creating jewelry. Cool. But, yeah, now, Jewelry Masha. Didn't we also have we had Aegis in Xeno 2. That's who she reminds me of. But all of her arts are max now, which is cool. So I'm gonna test them out. Oh, wait, I still have to do this. A simple small fortune to save probably like 20 minutes of grinding. So be it. To test out this class, which I've already done some battles with it to like kind of gauge its power, I'm effing dead again. What the? Come on! As I was trying to say, now that I've had some time on this class, I kind of get how it works. And boy oh boy does it seem amazing for these endgame boss fights. I don't really have the ideal setup with these arts, as I'm still kind of like testing around with that. But Golden Heart in particular, which, as you may remember, Troubadour's whole deal was like, oh, you get really fast art recharge. That's like amazing, right? This class can do that, but it does not make you weak as a downside. Also, that move looks cool. I don't have much else to say about it, because I don't really understand what Field and Blaze regen means. Maybe Blaze defense, which is why I'm fighting Nazoot here, but I couldn't really tell you. I'm still figuring most of the stuff out. But yeah, when your allies crit, you do heal them for a percentage of that damage dealt, which I imagine is super good on harder difficulties, because you're just trying to eke out as much healing as you can. Let's see, what do we want to do here? Probably Mio at the start. I've yet to see what her heroic chain does. Adds 15 to every active person. Why the... what? That cannot be what it does. Hold up. That is what it does. Oh my god. I mean, still no Asherah, but like... bruh. That's pretty good. Okay. So that's kind of decent. Full disclosure, I am playing on the easy difficulty. So like, my damage numbers are going to be super inflated. But... I'm rusty. So, you know, meet me halfway here, alright? So let's see this animation. The weapons are the same as the Chakram. Mio's starting weapons. It's literally... I'm kind of mad about that. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I guess they gotta, you know, make do. No, come on, that's silly. It's literally the same thing. How did it take me this long to notice that? Anyway, increases crit during chain attack. Neat. I don't know how practical that is. Yet again, I really want to sit down and like test these numbers, because I find that very interesting. And I'm also curious about the accessories. Like how big of a pain in the butt they're going to be to farm. I'm sorry, that's where my brain goes, but what can I say? I like having a fully optimized team. And you know, if I can get that going, I'm a happy camper. I as imagine most are. As long as it's not a hardcore grind like Poppy Cutie Pie, then I'll be satisfied. But see what our artist Fisser can do. Okay. Same animation. All right, I get it. So he's just like chucking gems. Oh, Tarek and Agate would be so ever proud. At the same time, though, the class does share the role with Signifer. And you're never going to take 3 healers. That's just kind of how these games go, right? It's like, well, I don't want to make the game inherently harder for myself, so I'm going to pick, like, the thing I already know is OP. And that's just logical, I guess. But we'll wrap this up. No sense to even use Ouroboros. It's just such an overkill. I have a... yeah, there we go. I will be the first to say, though, my setups are not ideal. Not at all. So this could definitely... I'm probably not, like, even giving the class remotely the chance it deserves. But, you know. That's what we got tier lists for. Anyway, we're just going to cancel this prematurely. I feel a little bad I didn't showcase the super bosses in my actual walkthrough. But here's the deal. They're all the effing same. They gas debuffs, and it's just... honestly, the fights got kind of like one-sided. So I didn't like include them. But I will include this little detail back here. This was discovered quite a long time ago. What is it? Wow. Hey, there's treasure hidden in the cave. Could be anything. Let's grab it. And we get the legendary biter. Ricky's biter. All the way down here. It makes sense, because, you know, this is the, you know, this is where I used to live, but yeah. I'll check out the class's arts, and I cannot remember the name of the class. Lapadirist. How could I forget? She mentioned it 100 times. And yes, make fun of my gems. Make fun of the fact they're still not optimal. Because grinding 99 golden opon coins sucks. But these skills in particular are, I think what most of the class does isn't very flashy. Because, you know, you heal when you crit, which is kind of similar to one of the gems in Xeno 2 now, think about it. And boosts all allies' critical rate by 20%. Okay. So she's kind of like a crit healer, which usually is a good thing. And ring a la mode. Oh, that's cute. She gives status rings because she makes rings. The Lapadirist. I like that. But our master skills are... Okay. Ethereal ability might be kind of good on Royal Summoner. If that is the one I can, like, transfer. Interesting. Very interesting. Dang it, I want to play with this class more and figure it out, but that will have to be some other time. There is still the other half of the... Oh my god, it just shows it right there now. Yo. Yeah, I'm really excited for this. New story, new cast. Not entirely true, but we'll talk about that some other day. There is still the new Battle Challenge mode to explore. This has been described as a roguelike mode for Xeno 3, involving the heroes. And I don't know why it never took me... I just don't know why I don't realize it. But yeah, the heroes are all fighting alongside Mio in this screenshot here. I personally really want to see this, but if that's not your cup of tea, don't worry about it. If you are interested in seeing that mode, though, I would love to dive in. But in the meantime, I have some accessories to craft. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode, and yeah, hopefully more Xeno 3 content coming soon. I'm ever so excited for Expansion Pass Series 4, and I hope you are too, because that is going to be the greatest freaking Xenoblade story of all time. I'm so excited. If you've not seen the trailer yet, I will say nothing, but I'm looking forward to it. And that is all I'll say. Anyways, see you all in the next episode. Bye.